Okay, now we are going to change the wire brush. As you remember at the beginning, I showed you the two brushes we will use. At the beginning, both brushes look the same. They look as the wires was as abundant as thick on one brush to the other, except was just the angle of the wires was different. Now that is what the brush looked like after about half an hour of working. She lost most of her hairs compared to that's what she looked like when she was new. And those little wires are everywhere on the ground, around where I walk. Uh, of course, I don't think those are the best quality. Uh, they came, I bought it in the kitchen at Cambodian Tire, so master scrap, maximum junk made overseas. So you get for what you pay for. Anyway, I will see. I will install that brush and continue. I still have a lot of to do. I have one side to do. I have the legs to do. I have to turn the stove upside down to do the other side. Just gonna check if I have. Well, we'll see if I have enough brushes. Yeah, I think we are done with the grinder with the wire wheel. I'm satisfied with the way the surface rust been removed. It's not a perfect job, but that's not a museum piece. I just want to remove the bulk of the surface rust, and I will put that polish, stove polish compound. Since the stove is already upside down, I will start with the belly of the stove. Uh, since we have such a nice day today, it's nice and cold, windy, and there's no bugs. This time of the year, all the black flies, the mosquitoes are real pain, but right now it's too cold for them, so I'm gonna use that wonderful day to be able to walk outside. As for the wire brushes, that one seems to have held up pretty good compared to the first one. I must say I was very delicate with that one. I did not push that hard on the metal like I did the first one. Since my grinder is very powerful, I was pushing very hard on the metal. Maybe that's why that brush broke down before its time. This one I was more ginger. I was very applying very gingerly pressure, letting the brush do its work instead of pushing it against the metal. It did a good job. Of course, it's a big brush, did not go to all the little places, but hey, nobody is perfect. So we're gonna go and get a towel, wipe down the stove, and start applying the compound. Okay, here we are. We are done with the polishing the stove polish compound that we apply and rub into the stove. It did a great job. It turned out very much better than I expected it will. It looks almost like a brand new stove. I'm amazed. I am amazed at the results. And that do not look anymore like a rust bucket. It's looking like a real good little stove. So I'm very pleased by the result. I did not expect it to turn it that good. Now what I have left to do on that stove will be to do something for the inside of the stove. On the inside, I probably gonna put some used vegetable oil all over the inside of the coat all over the inside of the stove. Then I'm gonna put a fire inside to burn out the oil and to cook the stove polish. It is my theory that the oil inside the stove, what will not be burned by the fire, will be polymerized and form some kind of protecting coating in the inside of the stove that will increase the protection of the metal. Once again, I'm very pleased with the result. Very pleased. Very pleased. It's amazing. What I have left to do with that stove would be to do the same treatment to the pipes that came with that stove. I have about 4 or 5 lengths of stove pipes, which are also very rusted, but the metal is still very sound. So I will do the same thing, remove the surface rust and put some of that stove polish compound, which is doing a great job. Thank you for watching.